Okay. Hello, students. Right. Uh, in this video, we'll be starting with the IT in entertainment. Right, where uh, information technology, has made a major impact on entertainment too. Right. Uh, it is a good source of entertainment, enjoyment. Student or any of the person can download any sort of video or audio just to you know pass their times and all. They can have the puzzle games, they can play online games too, they can watch the movies, they can have a multimedia zone too. They can incorporate visual and sound effects using computers. They can make their own photos editable, right, in some softwares and apps. Digital broadcasting, it is given here. Digital broadcasting has changed the way we experience television with more interactive programming and participation. IT and entertainment, right, is actually dealing with the digital broadcasting too. That means you are having many applications nowadays, you are having Netflix, you are having Airtel Extreme, and these all are giving some sort of physical device, also kind of wireless device, or the set-top box. So Airtel is giving the Airtel Extreme box too. Amazon Fire Stick is there, right? You can have access to those. You can have a number of applications access over there. You can go to any of the live video, live TV, right? And any movie, you just write in the search box and it will be shown there, right? uh, Next comes your IT in communication. IT in communication, that is communication, know that conversating between more than one person, right? That is interaction between the persons or people over there. Communication is used to convey message and ideas, pictures or speeches. A person who receives this must understand clearly and correctly. Whenever you want to talk to any of the other person, right, your message should be clear, right, and correct. That is what we want. Modern communication makes use of the computer system. We use computers for email, chatting, FTP, telnet, and video conferencing. I'll be telling you. Email, you know that electronic mail, that is, you can send a mail also. Before this, we were using our traditional method when we don't have that internet access to with us. We were writing letters, posting telegrams and all telegraphs. So now we are having emails within a second, within a click on send button. It got sent and received by the receiver. Chatting, you can have n number of social networking apps, like WhatsApp, Tango, Line, Telegram, which is solely made in India, and FTP, file transfer protocol, I told you earlier also. File transfer protocol is basically, whenever one system is there, right, and you want to, and there are 30 or 40 students who want to have that common information from a teacher, right? Then the teacher will be making one FTP system where all the information will be stored or uploaded there, and that link will be distributed to each and every student, and simultaneously they can access to that FTP system. I am telling you this because normal system can only share their information to 20 systems simultaneously, right? They cannot share itself more than 20 systems, right? That is why I am telling you FTP. uh, more than 20 systems, more than 20 students, we can say that, right? More than 20 students can have the access of that FTP system. Like FTP is a kind of server which is giving permissions to n number of users. You can have 100, you can have 200, max to max 500, right? And then beyond that 500, we need bigger servers, bigger hard disks and all. Then telnet and video conferencing, yeah, you all know that. Telnet also I told you. Video conferencing is, you can make video calls. The first best ever example is Skype. It was there before, these apps were not there. And nowadays we are using Zoom apps, right? Zoom cloud meetings, Microsoft Team links. We can have WhatsApp, Facebook, Line, Tango, IMO. Many more are there which are giving facility of video conferencing, right? Clear. Next is IT in business. What is IT in business? Basically, every business, they are having different departments and all, like the accounts department, sales department, financial department, right? Then next comes your maintaining stocks, inventory departments, budgeting, payroll calculation and all. These all are coming under one business organization. A lot of business transaction used to happen like on a daily basis, like over internet also, that is known as e-commerce. E-commerce is buying and selling of the product, but if organization is there, they are not only selling the products, they are also buying some raw material so that they could make it a finished one, right? And IC facilitates marketing, customer visit, product browsing, shopping basket checkout, tax and shopping, receipt and process order. Everything is in organization. E-commerce offers services like inventory management, right? Transactions, documentations, presentations, gathering product information and all. Next comes your smart cards in IT and business. Smart cards such as credit cards or debit cards, right, are used in shops for the shopping purpose. These cards have a metallic strip or the magnetic strip. It is written metallic strip, but it is actually the magnetic strip. It's not a metal one, it's a magnetic one, right? uh, on which the user's personal identification number, that is known as PIN, that is ATM PIN, right? Debit card PIN or account number is, stored and can be read when it is passed through a special reader. Special reader is basically whenever you are having a machine wherever you want to swipe your card, or you are going to automated teller machine, that is ATM. You want to insert the card, then the automated teller machine will read it, because it is having the optical reader over there, magnetic reader, OMR, which is known as optical magnetic reader is there, which is basically reading your personal information, your name, your account number, your card number, your PIN, whenever you will be entering the PIN over there. And then PIN will be mapped or confirmed with the PIN which is generated by the bank and is given to you. Then if it is okay, then it will proceed with your further transactions and all, or whatever you have selected the option there. Airline business, in business, airline is another option. Airline use large scale computer application for the reservation system. So many passengers who want to travel far from the place, or who want to travel from one place to another, they are having the reservation system too. They can reserve their seats by booking a ticket online, right? These transactions are being directly managed by the airlines. They are taking care of these things. Whatever a passenger wants, either it is economical class seat or first class or a business class or the second class, second economy, they can have it, right? They used to segregate each and every passenger through their demand, right? And they used to settle and manage according to the desired wishes, right, of the passenger. And this is not done by you know um, many person or employees working over there. This is solely done by 2 or 3 person working over there, right? On a system they are having their own customized software which is dependent, that is on IT, information technology. Other businesses that have large scale computing requirements, like insurance claim systems, online banking, which both have large numbers of users and operators interacting across one system. That means they are having a single common server. If you are talking about online banking, they are having bigger servers, right, through which all the data is being transported, right, from one place to another. That means from customer to the bankers, or to the banks actually. And for insurance, they are having a different server. They are having their own main servers, right, where every query is being treated as important query, and it is being the answers or the acknowledgement or the feedback is given to each and every customers. And you can think that in a single second how many queries can be entertained, like n number of queries can be entertained, and there are n number of queries which are being sent by the customers. And nowadays, due to the lockdown, internet is facing a big burden, because all are um, um, at homes, right? They are using internet very well, and they are using it a lot, and that is why it has been, I must tell you, or maybe you have must heard that, uh, as it is in IT in business, they have, reduced the internet speed also, and whenever you want to see that 720 pixel video or high definition 1080p or 1440 2140 pixel video, you cannot see or watch those videos, right, or the movies. You can have up to 480p. That is why in any YouTube video, because they have reduced the speed of internet also, because there is a huge congestion on the internet network. That is why it is being reduced. So next comes IT in science and engineering. This is also very much important. In science and engineering, right, computers are being used for performing complex scientific calculations. You know that we are having the scientific calculators also there, and that IT is applied. Computer aided design, that is AutoCAD, you can say, or AutoCAM, which is being used solely to make blueprints or the designs of bigger bridges. It is coming under civil engineering, I'm telling you, right? Computer aided manufacturing, that means suppose it is coming under automotive parts also, right? Automobiles, whenever you want to make car design, you can make it in AutoCAM, right, in AutoCAD. Computer aided design, you want to make a blueprint of a bigger, malls or bigger buildings, you can make it in these computer aided softwares, right? Just to and you can simulate it also. Like, simulate means a virtual, you can whenever you are having a 360-degree tour, that means you are there on that place and you are going, but basically you are not going, you are sitting on the same place, you are just enjoying a 360-degree view, that is a 3D view, right? On the same way, simulation is like that. You will be having the software in that, in the simulation. That means you are walking in that design, and you can see each and every wall, what is the dimension of that wall, what is the measurement of this room and all. Everything is there, right? Computer are used for storing large amount of data. These systems are basically designed for a larger amount of data, and they are having a bigger hard disk in them, for the 3D dimensional objects and all. Complex scientific applications like rocket launching, space exploration, etc. are not possible without these computers. In science and engineering, they have kind of supercomputers which are basically dealing with the rocket launching. Rocket launching is not a normal thing. This is, this thing must have a robust skill in computer. That means it should not shut down as it is, right, or on their own, or a small minor error is there and the system got shut down or crashed. It must not be there. That is why these computers are being made over there, so that they can have they can carry down these bigger tasks like rocket launching, space exploration and all, etc. So next comes in IT in banking. So in banking, I'll be giving you three or four examples. Like, suppose a person want to buy something, right? And he or she is not having cash with them, just online transaction he or she wants to make. And what he or she will do, they will just go to that e-commerce website, they will just select that product or whatever they want to buy, and they will go with the online transaction, right? They will be either they will do the transaction via their credit card or debit card, or the net banking, or the UPI, right? Nowadays the UPI is bit popular or famous, because every the transaction is being easier with this UPI. With a single click, you just write down the UPI address and it is done. It is deducted with the OTP, right? OTP, that is one time password, will be given to you, and you just write down the same password just for the security, and it will be done. It will be done, and you got your parcel very soon. Next is your recurring deposit, FDs. FDs, fixed deposit. Recurring deposits, that is RD. Now it is said that ERD, EFD. That means you suppose you are having an account in IndusInd Bank, right, or in SBI Bank, you are having the application for the same of customer portals, right, or you are having the online access of net banking. You can easily, um set your FD or RD with whatever amount you want to set for FD. FD is for 1 year minimum, 1 year, and RD you can, it is also 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, but can customize it. This can be customized, because if you want to, give the money monthly, you can give it, or at every month, some amount which you have set will be deducted from your account, right? That is, and you can easily open with the 2 3 clicks that RD is opened, right? Before that, you have to go to the bank, and you will be giving or filling a forms for the same, and after that they will give you intimation, or if any error occur, then also the same process will go on again and again. So that was very time consuming. So these nowadays it's being easier, because no signatures are required, digital signatures are there. Digital signatures are kind of your OTP and your login ID password, right? The online credentials. Next is your NEFT and RTGS, or IMPS, which is not shown here. I'll tell you. IMPS is instant money, payment system, which is whenever you want to send some money to some other person, you can go with IMPS. That means instant money sending, right? You select the amount, you select the beneficiary. Beneficiary is the person to whom you want to send the money, right? And this will be, you will be writing or entering the amount over there. You will be selecting the beneficiary, then you click on the send button, and it will ask for the OTP again. Or you can go with the transaction password, is also being asked by some of the banks or government undertaking, public undertaking banks. So you can go with that, and it will be sent with a single click. NEFT, RTGS are actually time constraint facilities, and are very good one, because these are the professional one. Any organization who want to send money to some other person, they can, they are using it. They are using only NEFT and RTGS, not the IMPS, because IMP is not that professional one or the commercial one. Commercial one is NEFT and RTGS, because it is having time constraint. If you wanna send money or transfer money more than, I think, 1 lakh or 2 lakh, it will ask for the confirmation, right, from the bank side. Are you, sending? Some banks are there who want confirmation. Not all the banks, I am telling. Uh, so this kind of work is there. Rest the process is like RTGS, IMPS. Sorry. Online transactions are done using internet. If you have internet access, then only you can go with these transactions, and definitely it is coming under IT. So this is the IT application, right? Next is IT in insurance. What is IT in insurance actually? Insurance is something which is, um a common layman is, if having an insurance, he or she used to pay some sort of money to the company, so that he or she could, secure him or herself, or secure their family members from, natural calamities, disasters and all, or mishappenings, right? So these insurance companies are keeping all records up to date with the help of computer databases. Though, so they have their own systems, they have their own computers, they have their own bigger databases of the customers. That means customers information is the foremost thing. It's on their priority list. Procedures for continuation of policies: starting date, date of next installment, maturity date, interest dues or outstanding or pending, all the same thing. Survival benefits and bonus are declared by using computers in insurance company. That means these are actually the, facilities, or not the facilities, sorry, these are the basic data which is being stored by the computers. And many online policies are also available, right? You can search on their website, you can go with that, and you can have the access. Write down your name, send a query, they will call you, and they will fix a date whenever they want to meet you, or you want to meet with them, right, to start with your new insurance policy, insurance or medical claim or medical health policy. Many are there, right? So everything is online now. IT in marketing. So IT marketing, when the word marketing is there, that means advertisements, right? Advertisements, online facilities. Like in marketing, computer are used for advertising of products. By using arts and graphics facility, it is possible to create interesting advertisements of various products so that the goal of selling can be achieved. I'll give you one example. Whenever you are opening any of the website, on the right side or the left side, there are some continuously coming ads which is telling you, okay, you purchase furniture from here, uh, like gizmo apps are there or gadgets are there. Those are basically the ad. That is called marketing, the business marketing. They are promoting their products, right, by making online advertisements on any of the website, but they are giving money. That means they are being charged of having advertisement on others website, right? Using e-commerce websites, people can purchase items even sitting at home. It's a normal thing, right? E-commerce, you know that e-commerce website, the biggest and the on the top list, on the first, we are having Amazon, eBay, Flipkart, and Snapdeal, right? Myntra, mm, First Try. Many are there who are actually giving e-commerce facilities to you, and e-commerce buying and selling. OLX can be added in this. OLX is totally, it was totally a vehicle, uh, uh, it was there with the various categories, not vehicle actually, I'll tell you. That is also coming under e-commerce with marketing site. Now, IT in healthcare. Now, in healthcare, actually, ICT is used, information and communication technology is used in health sector in numerous ways. How? Hospital management system. This is the example, right? This is the system, this is the software name which is used to maintain and manage patients' records as well as various activities pertaining to hospital administration, right? So the computerized, you can see the image over here. The computerized machines are used for ECG, EEG, ultrasound, and CT scan. You can see the bigger machinery over here. This is being operated by only, uh, one. This bigger machinery is actually CT scan, ultrasound, and CT scan, where the skull and the body parts are being scanned over here, like from all over the. It will be rotating around our body, and it will scan each and every part or organ, right? And the result you can see here in this image. uh, where is the problem? The arrows are being given here. Where is the problem? It is not done by any human. It is artificial intelligence basically in the system, in that you know uh, that machine itself. IT is applied over there with the coding embedded software which is thinking on their own, and it is identifying any problem whatsoever is there. Now this is the scan of a skull actually, where it is given the arrow where the problem arises. Variety of in this, measuring instruments and surgical equipments are used to monitor patients conditions, right? So use of ICT in diagnosis. You can see here, with the advancement in computer hardware and software technology, various high-tech machines are used in the diagnosis and treatment of critical diseases. I think 2 years back, in the medical history, I must say that they made one artificial intelligence machine. It is only one machine only, I think, and there is only one machine, and whenever a machine is there at some place, and a person with some problem inside it will go in front of it, and that machine will scan that person, right, as a subject, and it will monitor each and everything, and will give you prescribed medicines also, and what is the problem you are facing, it will be telling you on its own. It will not be a person is standing there explaining to a doctor. It's not like that. This is in the first time in the history of medical science, right? They have made this sort of artificial intelligent machine which will be solely thinking on its own and searching any of the problem in the body. There are two types of machine. These machines are actually basically computerized axial tomography machine, which is also known as CAT. These machines using 3D images and different parts of body can be made, right? Uh, these images are helpful in the diagnosis of the diseases, I'm telling you. Next is MRI, magnetic resonance images, imaging machine. Actually, MRI machines we are having here in the hospitals are used to give the digital impression of internal organs of the body by using strong magnetic fields and radio waves. The digital, uh, you know, images are very helpful in the detection and in deciding the treatment of diseases. So whenever any, um, in this you have this pictures over here with ECG machine. You can see the ECG machine here where a patient is lying on a bed and the doctor is examining the body, right, via ECG machine. It's very human friendly. You can see the screen is there, the buttons are there, and the patient is also not in tensed form. He is very polite and firm, lying on there, and the relaxation or comfort level is there. ECG machine is used to monitor the heartbeat. When the heart pumps blood to different parts of the body, some electrical impulses are produced, and this machine records the electrical pulses and show it in the form of a graph. You can see that pulses, right? It is going up and down, right? This is the ECG graph, which is telling each and everything regarding the heartbeat and the pulse. Next comes your CSM, that is cardiac screening machine. This machine displays the physiology of the heart and it displays the movement inside the heart. It is telling you the movement inside the heart. This is cardiac screening machine. Whenever you might have seen the ICU somewhere in the hospital, right? This machine is definitely be there for screening of the cardiac arrests, right? You can see the heartbeats, right? You can see the pulse. You can have the organs, this on the screen. You can have the record of electrical impulses and shows it in the form of a graph, right? So next is cardiac screening machine. Cardiac screening machine we have done. Next is EEG, electroencephalography machine. This machine is used to record the activities of the brain. Actually, the small electrical probes attached to the head receives. So this is a kind of helmet with some wires and all, which is solely for the brain, and whatever activities are being what is the thought process, what kind of thinking level person is having, right? Or what but in the form of pulses only, impulses of the brain, and displays them on a computer screen. This device can retrieve the data in both states, wherever patient is awake or sleep. If the person is sleeping, then also the impulses are being recorded in whatever is going on in the brain, and if a person is awake, then also. Next is blood sugar testing machine. This is a portable machine we like at homes also we are having, and even the blood pressure measuring machine also, right? You can see here, just with the strip, right, with the small pinpoint on a finger, then it will sample a blood over there, and it will tell you what how much blood sugar is there, how much sugar you're having in the body, and how much the blood pressure, is it a normal one or is it beyond the normal parameters. Next comes here IT in government and public service. So the government uses large scale computers, right, applications in its daily operation, and is actively encouraging governance practices over there. So Digital India and e-governance initiative of government of India, right, are best examples of this. Digital India, I'll tell you, IT in the government and public service. um, we have one product or the scheme named Digital India. Under that Digital India, our government has set n number of programs which has been initiated by our respectable Mr. Narendra Modi, right? So it has been set by our government, and it is a successful one now, because each and every program coming under Digital India is, a well versed one. Many skilled workers are there, and many have learned many things. Many students have learned a lot of things from under those programs via some skilled teachers and all. And government and non-governmental organizations, that is the NGOs as well as international government agency, use ICT application to communicate, provide various services to the people, and is called as e-governance. That is known as e-governance because they are providing each and every uh, uh, circular notice or any information that is going over internet. Nowadays also through the lockdown they are just coming on television, that is e-governance. They are managing the government online. They are not sitting together and they are just doing the video conferencing. They are managing over internet, that is e-governance, right? There are various official web portals of the government of India for e-governance. Various advantages are also there, like income tax department, sales tax department, preparation of voters list, right? The BLO is there, preparation of PAN card. NSDL company is there. NSDL is the third party secondary repository company which is tied up with the government, and the government has given opportunity for the same to digitize the PAN cards, right? And makes use of the computer system. I know that because I was one of the vendors. I think today 10 years back I was making PAN cards and all and digitizing. What is the back end working I know very well because I was you know a vendor of this the same thing. I was digitizing PAN card on behalf of NSDL too. Many government services are available online. Electrical bills can now be paid online. It's being paid we are making the payments online also, electrical payments. Government uses electronic voting for elections. Yes, there are devices whenever we go to the voting area, right? There is a machine, and we are just pressing the button wherever like to whom we want to give the vote to, right? And by the government uses electronic voting itself, right, for elections, by replacing the traditional voting slips and ballot boxes were there, and the voting slips were there where we used to thumbprint it, right? Give a thumbprint and we used to select it and we put it in the ballot box. People can enroll themselves in the electoral roll through the state election commission portal also. If you don't have the voter cards, you can go to the state election commission portal and you can make it register over there for your voter cards. And for your Aadhaar card also, you are having uidai.gov.in. They have given you these online options. These are coming under Digital India programs. Computers are commonplace in modern society and tend to make previously laborious manual task of data entry much simpler and quicker. So right, these all were there, and this is a practical exercise which will be done soon, right? And these are the short answer questions, right? 50 words. Students, I'll be giving you the worksheets, the notes, right, of the same chapter, and you have to do it in your fair notebook. The notes will be done in the fair notebook, and the worksheets, you can do the worksheets also in the same. You just divide it into two parts. The notebook will be a kind of register, right? uh, Make it divided into two parts, and one side your fair notebook, other side the worksheet work, right? You have to find out the answers of the worksheets and you have to do it. Notes I'll be providing you, the question answers I'll be giving you, right? And that's all with this chapter. We are done with the chapter, and I hope you all understood this. If you have any kind of query, you're most welcome. You can comment it in here down, right? uh, and you can have a query through our school ERP also. You can send a query through our school app, that is SchoolPad. You might have installed that, right? So that's all. This was the chapter and we are done. And that's all. Thank you. Have a nice day.